Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com. We got some nice unemployment numbers today. 709,000 versus 738,000 that were estimated. Continued claims for October 30th, 6.786 million versus 6.9 million. So markets are looking much better than what expected. And guys, yesterday we made a paycheck trade on Baba. We got the 267.50, 270 vertical call spread here for our paycheck trade. That's above that 270 again. Shares of Alibaba are up about $6 here. Market's opening now, 9:29. Let's see what we do here today, team. Apple had a nice little climb there in the pre-market here as well. So let's give it about 15 minutes and see where we head from here. Baba shares are up over 2% here as of right now. And remember, that's for tomorrow's expo, that Baba paycheck trade. So that's looking absolutely beautiful. We also have Disney earnings after the bell today as well. Can everyone hear me? Everything good? Trade room? Awesome. Awesome. Good morning. Alrighty, here we go. Markets are open. Facebook's got a nice little climb there as well. Facebook shares up $1.25, $1.30 now. Looking good. Baba's holding. There goes Apple, guys. Apple's taking off here. Take a look at Apple shares. I like the way Apple's looking here. If we zoom out a little bit, nice climb off of yesterday's close there at 359. And we are still breaking out on Apple. 119.81 here on Apple shares. There goes Facebook. Facebook's taking off here as well. Now up $2 for the day. I love the news that came out today, team. I think we're really going to continue this rally here. The only thing that concerns me is obviously COVID cases. But we are looking good. Alibaba is continuing to climb, looking good there. Apple shares, Facebook shares. Let's see what Disney's doing here. Disney has earnings after the bell today. Disney shares down about $1. Take a look at that 6-month daily here. I'd like to see a climb here from today's lows. Let's see Facebook today, 1 minute. Facebook shares are looking great. Take a look at the 3-month daily on Facebook. Finally got the first candle above the 20, 10, and 50-day simple moving average. If we could hold above that for today, that's when I'm going to be adding to my Facebook position for that November 20th expo next week. So that's where I'm going to be adding to that Facebook trade. If we could hold above that, if we could break that 280 today, you guys remember when we were all the way down here 2 days ago at 264, what did I tell you guys? I told you guys, be patient, relax. We got the November 20th expo for a reason. And I like that setup there on Facebook. If we could hold that, and especially if we could break that 280, that's where I'm going to be adding to our Facebook trade here. Let me see what else we got going on here on the news. Let's see. Skyjack said Boeing's on the move. Let's take a look at Boeing. I think Boeing's going to be a heck of a great trade for us. Not doing too much yet there. Up $2 from the lows. Not bad. Apple's pulling back from the highs there. Google was down $5 in the pre-market. I woke up this morning. First thing I looked at was Google. It was down about $5. I'm like, gosh, shoot, you know. Gotta watch what I say, otherwise YouTube will take that off. But Google was down about $5. She was just at just about break even there. Now back down about $2. Baba's pulling back a little bit here as well. Dow's down now 190 points. Nasdaq's down about 5. We were getting a nice climb there before. Let's see if we could hold that. Really would love to see Facebook break that 280 today. Skyjack said Neo's making some new highs. Let's see Neo. What a beast. $45 a share on Neo. What did I tell you guys the other day? I said $50 a share. Easily. I should have stayed in that trade. Sold prematurely. Let's see there. Amazon's starting its climb there again. Google, I like the Google chart. Google is consolidating. Skyjack, are you still in that Neo trade? Or did you sell it the other day? Nice. How much are you up on that trade? Let's see. Tyler says Walmart WMT. Nice climb on Walmart, up over 2% today. 3-month daily looking good. I can see Walmart getting back up to that 151 area. We might be doing an out-of-the-money vertical call spread on that. There goes Google, Amazon, Facebook, Apple. They're all taking off now. There goes Baba again. Let's see Facebook hit that 280 today. Would love to see that. Apple's continuing to climb. Google is up $5 for the day. Looking good there on Google for the day. There goes Facebook, still on the climb on Facebook. Amazon's taking off. New highs of the day on Amazon. Nice job, Skyjack. Skyjack is on fire. Amazon, more new highs of the day on Amazon. There goes Google taking off here as well. Be nice to see that continued nice slow climb here today. Nasdaq's in the green. There goes Google again. Google's having a nice breakout, up over $8 now for the day, up about 0.5%. Let's see where it was yesterday. Almost at the highs of yesterday. Around 10 o'clock this morning. I want to see it break that 1763 today. Not far away from it. Definitely possible. There goes Facebook, team. Facebook's breaking out once again. Another nice climb here on Facebook. Shares up nearly 1% on the day. Up $2.65. There we go. 279.10 on Facebook. Continuing to break higher. There goes Apple. First candle above that 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average on the today 1-minute chart. Take a look at Apple shares. Nice climb there on Apple shares. First candle above 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average. There goes Google again, team. Google is continuing to break higher. Nice climb. 1761 on Google. Shares now up 14 points for the day. 0.8% gain on Google for the day. Guys, Facebook shares nearing 280 a share. Another nice candle. Amazon shares are taking off, team. Amazon up 25 points for the day. There goes Apple, 119.70 on Apple. Nice gain on Apple shares. Amazon shares up about 1% for the day. Facebook continuing to break out, 279.25 on Facebook.
Popping here, $11.26. India November Oscar.
Nice continued climb there on Facebook, and Google's still on the climb there as well. There goes Apple, continuing to break higher. Baba's hanging around 269. Looking good. There goes Apple, near 120 a share, team. Apple's having a big breakout. AAPL. There we go, nearing 120. There she goes. She just broke 120 a share for the first time in a while here on Apple. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily chart here on Apple. See, when was the last time we broke that 120? We did it here on 11/9, but before that, it wasn't until mid-October. So that's nice. I think we're finally starting to get a nice climb there, especially going into the holiday. Guys, take a look at Facebook. Nice gains here. I'm watching our trades, and I'm going to let those gains keep piling in. Facebook still on the climb. Would like to see Boeing start to take off here soon, but we got the December 18th Expo on Boeing, so plenty of time, and that's an event trade based on the 737 MAX recertification. Google's still on the climb there. Nice climb on Google. Let's see what else is on the watch list here.
Shares popping here with some full activity.
Boeing shares want to start to climb there. I'm watching that just break above the 10-day SMA on it today, 1 minute. Facebook continuing to hold strong.
SOLO, Electromechanica, getting a pop here to the highs, $4.20. Sandy Oscar, Lima Oscar.
Guys, breaking news. Detroit schools are canceling face-to-face learning because of COVID-19. Detroit schools are now moving to all virtual classes. I don't want to keep hearing things like that throughout the day, because that's the only thing that's going to pull this market down.
City popping here at $3.24. Pop Romeo Tango Yankee.
There goes Apple continuing to climb there, back up to that 120. Guys, last night's class, we did last night's class on credit spreads there, vertical credit spreads. The only thing is, as you guys can probably see outside, we got a hurricane coming, so I couldn't go live. So that's going to be uploaded for you guys on the website as soon as it gets done being edited. But that hurricane, what is it, Ida, Elsa, whatever it is, it's here. Storms have been bad the past couple of days. Boeing's getting a nice little climb there, like that. Amazon pulling back heavily. Alibaba's holding that 20-day simple moving average.
DAL Delta. Delta CEO says airline has now banned nearly 550 people for not wearing masks.
Delta banned 550 people for not wearing masks. NASDAQ's up about 28 points. Dow's down about 204.
BOXL, Boxlight shares popping here. Another stock mentioned by traders as a beneficiary.
Let's see here.
BOXL, Boxlight.
Jack Dottie said, my local school district just announced they are going back to all virtual. Where are you from, Jack? Farmer Dave up 70% on Apple calls today, 11:13 Expo. Nice job, Farmer. Farmer Dave. Ray Janis says, one of my wife's charter schools is going virtual next week. The largest school district in Arizona is on the verge of doing the same. The decision will be made this week as children are reporting getting infected faster than adults now in Arizona. All right, take a look here at Google. Google came right down to that 10-day simple moving average. What we're looking for now is a continued hold and break above that. You know, and then we're going to have some resistance right at about here. But the big thing is, obviously, you guys know, COVID cases. COVID cases continue to climb. We're going to see the markets pull back a little bit. Right now, we're looking pretty good. Still holding up. Still holding on to those gains. There goes Google. Nice takeoff there on Google. 1764 a share. Now above yesterday's highs of the day this from yesterday morning. If we zoom out a little bit here, you guys could see our highs yesterday were right around 1762.50, and we just slaughtered those highs. There we go, 1765. Google now up 17 points for the day, up about 1%. Facebook shares up over $3 for the day, up 1.2%, continuing to break higher. Facebook nearing 279.50 a share. Apple retracing a little bit from that 120 down to 119.61 there on Apple. Amazon came right down to that 20-day simple moving average, getting a nice climb off of that 20. Guys, and be ready today. You know, I am in the mood to make some great trades today. I think we're going to have some nice opportunity to make some day trades. Today's Thursday. You know, time decay, option premiums decayed here a bit, so we can make some really nice day trade setups. I'm telling you, I haven't felt this good in a long time. Treatments are going great. Let's see here. Thank you, Carson. Thanks, Sky Jack. Pull back there on Amazon. If you guys take a look, everything's just about doing that. Amazon, Apple, Facebook, everything's retracing a little bit here. Let me look at the Newswire. Whenever you see a broad-based pullback like that, always take a look at the Newswire. See if there's any news that you're missing. And let's see here. Boxlight shares up 5%. Traders attributing upside to View stock is a play on remote learning. BOXL, that's what they're jumping into now, team. They're getting back into the COVID stocks. And I told you guys, whenever you hear anything about COVID cases coming on that Newswire, make sure you're ready to switch over to those COVID stocks. Boeing's getting a really nice climb here off of that.
Continuing to spike here, 1382 now on Jumia.
Boeing shares are getting a nice little climb here off those lows. First candle above the 1020 simple day moving average. And we got our first green bars here on our histogram on our MACD, moving average convergence divergence. We already got the MACD cross. 1020 cross is coming up now. Let's look for that continued break above that 50-day simple moving average on a today 1-minute chart. And then we're going to be looking to take out resistance. See what I like here? We retrace a little bit. You know, and now if we could get another green candle tomorrow on Boeing, I'm going to be adding to my Boeing position. Very important here because we have an event coming up on Boeing that's going to change the course of Boeing going forward here. If their 737 MAX are recertified and up and running again, that's a huge step for Boeing. Boeing shares are still continuing to break higher. Nice climb there above the 50. Let's see. Carson says JP Morgan's climbing. Let's take a look at JP Morgan. Nice climb there, Carson. Did you jump in or you just watching it for now? This looks exactly... What was that one I was just looking at? It was Boeing, right? JP Morgan, and let's see, Boeing. Look at that. Same type of chart setups on Boeing and JPM. I like the looks of those, Carson. PayPal shares are still on the climb, up about 76 cents on the day, 84 cents now. Ray, you love your Costco, don't you? Let's see what your Costco's doing. Costco shares up about 1%. Ray, Costco's looking good. I could trade that up to about $3.90.
35% after
Market continuing to pull back here a bit, team. Be careful. Apple shares are well below the 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average and are now in BDM. So is Facebook shares. Facebook wants to hold that 50. It doesn't look like it's going to hold it, though.
AKER, Alpha Kilo Echo Romeo.
Let's see. Efren says Fossil's a good trade. FOSL.
Now on heavy volume. AKER.
Not bad there, Efren. Facebook's climbing off that 50-day simple moving average right now. Let's see if she holds and continues that climb.
Merger agreement.
Apple's doing the same there. Google's doing the same. Little climb here off those lows. I don't like, though, guys, Dow is down about 230 points right now. NASDAQ's only up about 7. So a big pullback from the highs this morning. Let's see if we could regain those gains we had this morning. And I hope to God, Ray, I remember seeing your picture on Facebook. You said that the stores out in Arizona are out of toilet paper. Well, I got a case of the Charmin, or not Charmin. What do I use? Scott. I use the Scott. And I'm telling you, during COVID, I had to use that sandpaper one when everything was sold out, and I better not have to go back to that. I will pay a premium not to have to wipe with that stuff again. That was the worst part. I don't know how they didn't have enough toilet paper. Hopefully they got the hint this time around. They knew that the pandemic was going to be worse in the winter there, so hopefully they made a little more. Yeah, they limit you now too. They're like one roll of toilet paper. One roll of toilet paper per person. It's like, man, I go through one roll in one sitting. Bob is holding that 50-day. I don't think we have we probably do have a Costco down here, but I use Sam's Club. It's right across the street from my house. It's nice, easy. Look at Microsoft. Still looking good there, Skyjack. I love that setup on Microsoft, especially going into the holiday season here. I might be jumping into a Microsoft trade today. I'll be watching that. Almost 11 o'clock here, so I might be jumping into a Microsoft trade soon. What happened with that Sony? I had a couple members text me last night. They said that Sony was...
NA Moderna, November $90.
Did Sony just drop their PS5 or whatever it is that they came out with?
Fastly, you have more pull activity, FSLY, weekly 77 calls on
the
Fastly.
PS10, huh?
Yankee.
Sony 87.40 a share. Nice climb there on Sony. Oh, we're seeing Facebook squeezing between that 50 and 10-day simple moving average. S&P 500. I think I am going to do a trade on Microsoft soon. Let's take a look at today 1-minute chart here. We got a nice climb here. Let's see if she's held in that 50-day. She's squeezing between that 50 and that 10. Nice candle there on Facebook. Back above 278.13. Let's see if she holds. Apple's doing the same thing. So, guys, this is what's important. Take a look at this Facebook chart here. This is a today 1 minute chart on Facebook, right? Now, here's a today 1 minute chart on Apple. Notice how they're doing the same thing here. Same type of chart pattern. This is telling you that it's a broad-based market move, okay? That's really important because that's telling you if you're looking at Qs here, for example, if you're looking at Qs, what did the Qs do? It's doing the same thing as Facebook, same thing as Apple. So all you really need to focus on today is Qs and SPY. Because if Qs start to climb, the rest of the tech sector is going to start to climb as well with it. So it's really important to be watching the Qs today. You know, Dow is picking up from the lows. Dow was just down 230 points. Now she's only down about 170. So if we want to take a look at the Diamond ETF, DIA, we're getting a nice climb here. First candle's above that 20-day simple moving average for the entire day here. So I do think we could start to see a climb here on the Dow Jones. Let's see if we continue that climb. Apple's looking good here as well, AAPL. I'm watching BABA over here on the right. That's holding that 50-day simple moving average. First candle above that 10-day simple moving average on a today 1 minute chart right now. So that's looking really good here. I like what we're seeing with Apple. Trading between the NTZ right now. If we take a look at Facebook, now's not the time to be making a trade, I'm telling you, because you're still not certain which way the market's going here. Nice thing, though, is Boeing's continuing to climb off that lows of the day this morning, right around that 10 or 932 candle. Now, see what I want to see. You guys remember, where is Facebook at with our trade plan right now? What cycle and what phase is this in right now? In the trade room, let's see who answers first.
CBAC, CureVac.
Tyler, I think you forgot a letter there. There you go. NTZ. So, you know, here's what you got to tell yourself. You got to say, hey, we're holding above that 50-day simple moving average, but we're squeezing between that 50 and that 20. See how we're getting up to that 20, pulling back down to that 50, and then we're probably going to get up to that 20. So it's really squeezing now between these SMAs, which isn't a no trade zone. First candle above that 278.50 with the full body above it, that'd be a nice entry. You know, if you start to break below that 50 there and break below that support of the day at 276.85, then you know you're going to be in BDM there. So it's really important. Take a look at Qs now. What are the Qs doing? Follow the market. You guys see, sometimes you just got to sit back and wait for the market to give you those signals. It's really important here. So Qs are doing the same thing. Remember, Facebook's doing the same thing as well, right? Here's Facebook. Look at what Facebook's doing. Trading between that red 50, the blue 20. We take a look at Qs. What's it doing? The same damn thing here. Trading between that red 50-day simple moving average and that blue 20-day. So keep an eye on that. Now, if you take a look at Google here, I'm watching Google on the corner of my eye. We got our first candle below that 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average. So now I want to see it hold that 1745 support area. If she doesn't, she's going to continue to retrace. Google's up $1.38 for the day, 0.08%. So I want to keep an eye on that. We got the Google November 20th Expo, regular calls on that. I'm still very bullish on it. It's just COVID has its own plans here, you know. Now see, what did I tell you on Facebook? We got up to that blue 20, we retraced. Now we're starting that climb again. It's squeezing between the SMAs. This is very popular. I mean, it does it all the time. You got to watch. This is your time to be patient, be disciplined, wait for that breakout. Now, guys, take a look at BABA here. I'm watching all my charts out of the corner of my eyes, and that's why it's great to have all these screens here. You're seeing BABA get that first candle above that 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average. Back at $2.68 a share. We're $2 away from max net gains on our paycheck trade. That expires tomorrow. I love this chart setup. I would really love to even buy back that short leg, let the long leg go, or either turn it into a ratio spread where we could add more to the call side and than we have on the short leg there. Google's doing the same thing. Take a look at Apple. Apple's having a nice move there too. Apple, first candle above 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average since about, 9:44 this morning. About 15, 16 minutes ago. So we're slowly starting to get a climb here. Google as well. Let's take a look at Google. We just had that break below that 50. Now we're still consolidating here. Nice climb there. It's just going to be one of those slow mornings from what I'm seeing right now. until we really get some news to start breaking us out. And once we get that news to start breaking us out, be ready, because I'm going to be actively trading. Want to make some money today. Google's getting a nice little candle there as well. There goes Apple. Nice run on Apple there. Take a look at Apple. It's coming up on that 1020 cross. Histogram showing the first green bars here. I already got that MACD cross. 1020 cross is coming up. We already crossed the 1050-day simple moving average. Continuing to move there. I'm watching Boeing on the bottom. Baba's here looking good. And Facebook's still breaking out here, team.
On November 16th to 18th, November Alpha Kilo.
Let's see. Tyler C says toss. You're probably talking about Thinkorswim, right? Farmer Dave, wasn't that yesterday on Apple? Or is that today? Tyler, you got to have it on extended hours there, because this right here, this is the main real deal. You see here where I say here's extended hours. If I change that to extended hours here, this is how it changes it. Now if I turn it off extended hours, that's how she looks now. So very different. Make sure it's off extended hours there. Google's consolidating there. Amazon's not doing squat. Boeing's pulling back a little bit there. NASDAQ's up about 11 points. Dow's back down over 201 points. Kevin BCA says AbbVie's still falling. We got out of that for a 71% gain yesterday. I'm going to be jumping back into AbbVie as soon as we see that climbing again. Guys, Facebook's taking off again. 278.29 a share on Facebook. There she goes, having a nice run. AbbVie, not a big pullback. Look at the size of these candles compared to the one she's breaking out here. So that's just a little bit of consolidation, a little bit of profit taking you're seeing on AbbVie. Cases are continuing to climb. Trust me, I got more doctors that are members, nurses that are members than you would imagine. And all they do is message me. They say, Dave, our hospitals are almost out of beds. You know, they're telling me how bad COVID cases are getting. So, you know, those test strips, obviously, they got to test the people, right? So, definitely think that's going to continue to climb there over the course of the next coming weeks. Guys, here we go. Facebook, Apple taking off. Another nice climb here. Facebook on a today 1 minute chart. Nice breakout there, continuing to climb 278.78. And let's take a look at Apple, AAPL. Nice climb here on Apple as well. 119.78 on Apple, and continuing to climb 119.81 on Apple. Baba's still holding that 50-day simple moving average. Take a look at Baba. Baba holding that 50-day, continuing to have a slight climb here. I like that incline. Looking good. Apple looking good there. Facebook continuing to break out. 278.64 on Facebook. Nice climb there on Facebook. Carson says take a look at Peloton. Shares looking good. I like the pullback that it had. You know, it was a healthy profit taking. You know, she was up to almost 140. I mean, she pulled back 40 freaking % there in a matter of what? A couple of weeks she pulled back 40%. Now she came down to that 100 now is going to be that base support on Peloton shares, right? So if you're looking at Peloton here, you're looking at Peloton and you're seeing, okay,
Urban One spiking here now. Uniform Oscar November Echo.
that $100 here is support.
Company's conference call going on now.
So you got some strong support on Peloton here. This is Peloton.
From Oscar November Echo hitting 518 up about 1 point.
So Peloton, you got $100. Now your resistance on this is going to be at 120. So you got plenty of room, another 10-point move. And then your next one here is going to be right at about 130. And then, so you could see here how easily you can make these trades. Your stop would be $100. Your target 1's going to be 120. Target 2 is going to be 130. Target 3 is going to be 140. So here's your T1, T2, and T3. Target 1, 2, 3. Nice setups there on Peloton there. Are you jumping into that one, Carson? Are you in it? You thinking about jumping in it? What are you doing with it?
Philadelphia school officials now providing updates following their decision to go all virtual.
Schools are going out virtual again, team. Apple shares are continuing to break higher again. Apple shares are continuing to run. Rest of the market just pretty flat here. Nice continued breakout on Apple. 119.94 on Apple. The good news is they're doing the antibody. It's not really a vaccine. You know, it's not the real COVID virus they're injecting, but the antibodies. So that's going to be coming out soon from what I've been reading and what I've been hearing. So that's really nice. There goes Apple. Another nice breakout there on Apple, getting right back up to that 120 a share. Baba's continuing to climb here off that 267. I want to see Google have that next breakout here. That'd be really nice to see. NASDAQ's up 30 points right now. Dow's down about 193. So still a pretty flat session here. You know, you're getting a couple moves, but I mean, these candles here, by the time you get your signal, you know, you're only in it for about 2 minutes. So this is just choppiness as you're seeing here. You know, if you zoom out a little bit, it's just choppiness you're seeing right now. We want a clear directional move in the market here that we could take advantage of. Unless we want to start selling some credit spreads and bringing in the premium. We could certainly do that. Sell some credit spreads, bring in some premium. Yesterday's class is on credit spreads, and it, you know, got some nice opportunities to do that here. Skyjack said Neo's at the highs again today. Take a look at Neo. Look at Neo, 46 bucks a share. Stock's up 6.5% here for the day. Continuing to break out. I mean, this is trade plan perfection here on Neo. You see that, Skyjack? It retraces down to that 10, retrace down to that 10, retrace down to that 10, and again. And then it started to break higher. So we're getting that nice climb, and then retracement. Climb, retracement. Climb, and then a retracement. Now we're getting that next climb again. So I love what we're seeing there with Neo. Might have to jump back into that myself. Made some nice money on Neo already. Facebook pulling back again below that 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average. Here's Facebook on it today, 1 minute.
Says Carlos Albin has informed company that he will retire as vice chairman and chief commercial officer effective at the end of Q1 of next year. That's
Boeing starting to get a little climb again here. Boeing shares are holding that 180 pretty well. City of Philadelphia confirms will move schools to all virtual now.
At 97.12 ABBV.
I wonder, Ephraim, did you hear anything about Florida moving their schools to all virtual?
Elizabeth Warren urging Biden to cancel billions of dollars of student debt.
Oh boy, Elizabeth Warren telling Biden to cancel all student debt. Let's see. Avilio says Workhorse is having a nice run.
SYPR, Cypress Solutions, Popping here, Sandy Yankee, Papa Romeo, SYPR.
Workhorse is looking great there, Avilio. Did you end up jumping into it? Let's take a look. 3-month daily chart there, Avilio. That's a nice find.
Earnings earlier.
Nice job, Avilio. I'd trade that up to about 25 bucks from now until the January Expo. I think the January Expo would be a really nice setup for Workhorse. Where is my notepad at? Let me start writing this down here. Let me find an ink pen now. Nothing like a brand new liquid gel ink Energel pen. That's extra fine. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to put WKHS. Workhorse is looking good. Let me make a thing, an alert here. If that gets above 20, I want it to send me an alert. WKHS. Workhorse. She breaks above 20 bucks. I want to get that. Okay, so okay, and there we go. That alert now is now set on Workhorse. So anything above 20 bucks, I need to get that alert. If we break that 20, I'm going to be entering Workhorse. Take a look at Boeing now. Boeing shares continuing to climb. Getting right up to that 50-day simple moving average. Let's see if she could break it. If she could break it and break that 181 for today, that'd be a really nice entry there. Take a look at Google. Once again, Google getting up to that 10. Let's see if she could start to climb here. If she breaks that 10, 20, 50, we'll have a reversal for the day from that BDM cycle back into bomb cycle. Breakout momentum. So that's what we're looking for there. As far as Apple goes, guys, take a look at Apple. Just struggling with that 120. So we got a double top on Apple now from going back earlier here and right here. So this is a double top. And we got to break that. If we could break that, I think we're going to see a nice breakout there. Nice climb there on Apple, looking good. Let's see, Avilio says Disney's having a nice run. Let's take a look at Disney. Google's getting a nice little climb here as well. Facebook, there goes Facebook. Nice takeoff on Facebook. There goes Apple, guys, breaking that 120, 120.10 now. Google's starting to climb. Nice climb there on Google, 1751, breaking that 1752. Apple is on the run. New highs of the day on Apple. There she goes. 120.14 on Apple. Big breakout there. If you guys take a look at Facebook, another nice breakout here on Facebook. Has a nice incline here. So this is what you're looking at here. You're looking at that incline on Facebook. What you want to look for? So you see, you got a nice climb there on Facebook, okay? See if that continues to break out there. There goes Facebook again. There goes Apple. Wow, Google there's having a really nice climb there. There goes Google. Big climb on Google. G-O-O-G-L. Nice climb today, 1 minute. Let's see her break that 1755 and have another run for the highs of the day at 1765. Facebook's looking good. Facebook starting that climb again as well. Boeing shares finally got that crossover. There's that 1020 cross. First green candle is above that 1020 50-day simple moving average. We have resistance at 180.50. We could break that. We're looking for a break above 181 and take off for the day there. We got a nice histogram here. If you guys could see here on our histogram with the MACD, we got green bars on the histogram, and we got a nice crossover on the MACD, crossover on the 1020, breaking above that 1020 50-day simple moving average. Let's see her continue to hold and climb for the day here. Google's still on the climb here. G-O-O-G-L. Bob is starting to climb here as well. There goes Google. Quick, 10-point move on Google already from the lows. Boeing still on the run. There goes Boeing. Another nice climb on Boeing. Boeing is nearing the highs of the day almost. Guys on YouTube, if you guys are watching this, please give this a thumbs up. Give it a like for me. Hold on one sec. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, take a look at Boeing. Boeing shares continuing to run. Nice climb. Guys, an alert has been met. You guys see the pop-up here. Alert met. You guys hear that noise? Alert has been met. Let's take a look at that alert. Okay, Workhorse just broke $20 a share. Buy, buy, buy. WKHS. Let's take a look at the option chain for Workhorse. I love when you get those alerts sent right to you, don't you? I mean, look at that breakout on Workhorse here. WKHS. Let's take a look here. November. I'd rather go with the January 15th expo. You know, give it a little extra time there. That's crazy expensive, though. You need the stock at basically 29 bucks to make 100% return. That's something I'd probably do a vertical call spread on instead of a regular call, unless we're doing something for the November 20th expo. Let's see, even that's quite expensive, to be honest with you. So got up to that 20, acted as resistance. We'll keep our eye on that. Take a look at Boeing shares continuing to climb. Boeing's looking good. Take a look at Baba. Baba's got a nice breakout there. Baba back up near that 268.
Eastern time, food inventories,
looking good, team. Looking good. Take a look at Google. G-O-O-G-L on it today, 1 minute. Getting that 1020 cross coming up here. Let's see it hold it. Break that 1755 for that next run. There goes Baba. Baba's on the run here, team. Nearing that 268. Let's see it break that 268 and continue to run for that 269. I want to see her back at 271 by the end of today here. Nice climb. Let's see what Disney's doing, because my Disney trade's in the green now for the day. Disney shares up marginally, but I like that climb there. Another green candle here. Well, obviously it's got earnings after the bell today, so it's either going to have a big green candle or a big red candle there. We'll see how that goes. Facebook continuing to climb there. Boeing's continuing to climb, looking good. Let's see. Skyjack says, Dave, look at XPEV. XPEV. Nice climb. Look at that, Skyjack. Big breakout, retracement back down to that 10 at 30 bucks a share, and then a huge breakout. Stock's up about 20% from that pullback down to 38. Up about 25%, to be honest with you, from that pullback. That's pretty nice. That's a nice setup there. I'm watching Baba, Boeing. There goes Google again. There goes Facebook. Nice breakout on Facebook. So let's take a look at the today 1 minute chart on Facebook. Continuing that breakout momentum. Let's go to Google. Google retracement down to that 10, starting that climb again. You already had that 1020 cross. Look for that breakout now above that 1754. Really, I want to see 1755. That's looking great. Let's take a look at Baba, Alibaba. Holding 1020 cross, MACD cross, histograms up above the 0 line there. Looking good. There goes Baba taking off that 50. Looking good. Take a look at Boeing shares. Boeing shares. Big breakout on Boeing. New highs of the day on Boeing here, team. Boeing shares want to turn green for the day. 181.23 and continuing to climb. Looking good there on Boeing. Guys, I went over a chart yesterday on RH. Take a look at RH. Still continuing to break higher. Look at that chart on a today 1 minute. Huge breakout on RH. 3-month daily chart. Look at the size of the candles on RH. Look at the size of those candles on RH. I love that setup there. Continuing to run, break higher. I remember when this stock was really cheap, and I remember you guys back here. Look at this. We were trading this back in 2018. We had a target hook pattern here. I mean, look at that. I mean, we're using our trade plan way back. Completed hook. Let's see here. We could zoom in a little bit and go back and see. There was our hook pattern, guys. Take a look here. So this is a perfect example going back to September of 2018. We made a trade on RH after that big drop from 162 all the way down to 123. We hold, here's the base pattern, base, and then we had that hook. Remember, what did I say base was? 160 down to 123, right? 160 minus 123, that's a 37 point. Times that by 0.5, you're looking for a 19 point climb off base. So 123 plus 19, that takes you up to 142. And look at where our target was. Target hook, 142. What happened? We got right up to that 142. That's when we took the profit. That's why I tell you guys it's so important. Your top of your hook, right? So 160 minus 123, 160 minus 123, that's 37. Multiply that in half, that's 19. 19 plus base, 123 plus 19 is 142. And look at that, we got right up to that 142. We took our profit and we got the hell out of that trade. That was a great trade. I remember that trade. That was a good setup there. Guys, take a look at Baba. Baba shares are continuing to break out here. There goes Apple, 120.17, new highs of the day on Apple. Take a look at Baba today, 1 minute. Another nice climb here on Baba, breaking above that 268.02. Nice climb there. Apple shares continuing to run. Take a look at Apple. Apple's looking good there as well. Nice breakout there. Let's see, they're saying Pelosi's speaking. So let's take a look. Let me get on YouTube, see if Pelosi's speaking. Let's see, Pelosi. Good old Pelosi.
Looking for the right online broker? E-Trade is the complete package for traders with intuitive tools and specialized support. To start, power E-Trade. This intuitive platform.
Republicans don't have the evidence. They don't have the proof.
Charles Schumer. I can't stand this guy.
Congressional Republicans are deliberately casting doubt on our elections for no other reason but fear of Donald Trump. These Republicans are all auditioning for profiles in cowardice. So this morning I have a very simple message for Senate Republicans. The election is over. It wasn't close. President Trump lost. Joe Biden will be the next president of the United States. Kamala Harris will be the next vice president of the United States. Senate Republicans, stop denying reality. Stop deliberately and recklessly sowing doubt about our democratic process and start focusing on COVID. The Republican refusal to deal with reality is hurting our country in many ways. Fighting the health crisis of COVID, improving our economy, and not compromising on national security. It's time to move on and get to work for the American people.
Put your mask on right there, Schumer.
With the American people. The
He's got it covering his mouth,
This is nothing more than
not
a
his
temper
nose.
tantrum by Republicans.
The hell's that gonna do for him?
Pathetic political performance for an audience of one, President Donald John Trump. This is nothing, Republicans, like the 2000 election, when the presidential election came down to one state, and the difference between candidates was only.
Gotta see what he's saying, John. You know, as much as I don't like hearing him, it's gonna affect the markets what they say here.
States where tens of thousands of votes separate the candidates. Joe Biden.
Now, the Democratic leader in the Senate, Chuck Schumer.
EXP World Holdings to acquire leading personal development media brand Success Enterprises from X-Ray Papa. Echo X-Ray Papa India, EXPI.
There we go. There goes Apple again. Bob is starting to climb again off that 20. Let's see what's on the newswire here. Hyliion falls on first public quarter report.
Trump claims progress as results start to come next week.
Let's see, Trump's tweeting. Let's see, Trump, Twitter. Let's see what the heck he's saying here. Let's see here. Looking at the newswire here, seeing if there's anything good coming up. They're saying tech stocks might be in the spotlight again as investors lean towards stay-at-home trades. That's why we're seeing tech take off again here. Would love to do something with either SPY or something here with the day trade. Apple's still looking good. There goes Baba again. Boeing's pulling back a little. Love that Baba trade.
SYPR, Cypress Solutions, getting another pop here, Sandy Yankee, Papa Romeo.
Let's see. Stocks that hit new 52-week lows today. Vroom.
FTEK, Fuel Tech. Shares moving again.
But
now,
that's not your company here, is it?
Fuel Tech, $1.36.
I know. I was gonna say I'll be your board of directors. I'll be the chairman for you. That's new 52-week lows there. Tyler says, look at Neo. Let's see what Neo doing. Guy, Apple's having a big breakout again. Look at Neo, still going. Look at Neo. Apple having a big breakout. AAPL. Apple getting another nice breakout. There goes Google.
15% on Rena Solar, Sandiasco Lima company.
There goes Baba. Baba's having another nice breakout, breaking above that 268.18.
Revenue for Q3 to be at the high end.
$1.80 away from max net gains on our paycheck trade.
Shares up about 14% now on.
There goes
Rena
Apple
Solar,
again.
SOL.
Google's still continuing to climb. Boeing's taking off a little bit here. Kind of slow. Thanks, Beth. I appreciate that. Let's see, Nike. Nike's not doing much of anything. I like how it's holding that 10. Ray, the election's over. There's not going to be any turn. You know, there's not going to be anything, unfortunately. Way too big of a lead. Biden's got 6 million lead vote over Trump now. And he's leading in the states like crazy. I mean, that's what I meant about having something set up where, you know, it's either A, you know, mail-in ballots are accepted or it's not. You know, like, there's things that Trump could have done to protect himself ahead of the election that he failed to do, which was his own mistake there. You know, now that it's done and over with, they don't know which ones were mail-in ballots, which ones weren't. Bob is taking off again here, team. $1.79 away from max net gains on the paycheck trade on Baba. Let's see, Workhorse, WKHS. Still continuing to climb there. Ephraim, did you jump in? Avilio, you're still in Workhorse, right? Or were you thinking about jumping in it? There goes our Baba trade, guys. Baba 268.58. $1.42 away from max net gains. XPEV flying. XPEV. How'd you find that one there, Skyjack? That's a big mover there. Guys, Apple's having a big breakout. New highs of the day on Apple. I don't know what that XPing does, you know, so tough for me to trade stocks. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me or what. There goes Apple. New highs of the day on Apple. Guys, Baba continuing to break higher here. Another nice climb on Baba. Oh, it's related to Neo. Nice. Waiting for that nice move here so we can make a nice quick day trade here. There we go again. Another new highs on Apple. I'm watching Google consolidate right at between the 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average. Starting to climb there on Google. Baba's holding above that 10. Facebook flattened out. Still up, you know, 0.5% for the day, up $1.25. Want to see Google start to take off here. Baba continue its climb. Apple's looking absolutely great. Let's see the newswire here. Energizer Holdings shares are trading lower after the company reported worse than expected Q4 EPS results. RBC is bullish on Nike, cautious on Under Armour. Like what we're seeing here today, team. Even though the Dow's down about 151 points, Nasdaq's up 31. Looking good here for the day. Just need to hold these gains here. Don't want to hear any more news about COVID. That's the worst thing we can start hearing again. We got about a month and a half, 2 months until we get that
Senator
vaccine.
Schumer
Once we get
says
that
a
vaccine,
House
everything's
passed
behind
veto
us.
should be a starting point.
I still think that Neo's going to take off. I'd really like to jump into that Neo trade for something like the January or February Expo. Look at Neo still continuing to run. Guys, Apple, big breakout on Apple. More new highs on Apple. 120.26 a share on Apple. There goes Baba here as well. BABA. Baba continuing its breakout, holding that 10-day simple moving average. 268.48 on Baba. Apple shares still continuing to run. There goes Google starting to climb here. Apple 120.27. Boeing shares starting to climb. JD's having a big day, up 8% on JD. Zoom, Snapchat. Let's see what Snap's doing. Nvidia up again. Uber.
Briefing says industry remains dire as travel demand remains down 65%.
So could you guys see what's happening here? Look at the big picture. I want you guys to understand this for a second, okay? Let's go over this heat map here. So as you guys could see, there's a couple major things going on. You guys see the healthcare stocks, right? Healthcare stocks are climbing. You guys see the consumer cyclical, right? This is our going into what do you call it here? The holidays. Okay, so you're seeing Amazon, Baba, JD, all these stocks here are starting to climb. Healthcare is climbing because of COVID. Consumer cyclicals climbing here because of the holiday season coming up. And our electronics are climbing here as well because of the holiday. So you guys see what's going on. You guys got to understand this. We got healthcare, and then we got our, we got our big holiday stocks taking off here. Cyclical trends. Amazon, Baba, Microsoft, Apple, and you could keep going down into those. So healthcare and consumer cyclical tech stocks are continuing to run there. That's really important to keep that in mind. Those are the ones you want to be focusing in on. And then, of course, the electric companies, the electric car companies, anything electric, you know. I mean, Biden's already stated he wants to get rid of fossil fuels by, what, 2050? Which he's not going to be around to see it, but he wants to get rid of it by then. Let's take a look at Google. Google shares are continuing to climb there. Looking good, consolidated. Once we could break that 1755 on
Yes,
Google, I'm
well
telling you,
said.
you're going to see that break that 1765 by the end of the day if we could break that 1755 soon. Facebook starting to get a climb here.
Papa Sandy getting some mention from Ben
Guys,
Harrington.
NASDAQ's now up 48 points. Dow is only down
there you
110 points right now. Continuing to climb. There goes Apple, 120.33 on Apple. Continuing to break higher on Apple. Nice breakout on Facebook there. There goes Baba. There goes Boeing. Everything's getting a nice climb here. You guys see Apple breaking that 120.35. Let's take a look at Facebook here. Big green candle on Facebook here. 278.26 on Facebook. Starting that 1020 cross there. Breaking higher. Take a look at Alibaba. Alibaba again holding that 10-day, starting that climb. 268.61. $1.30.09 away from max net gains and closing in on that 270 for our max net gains on our paycheck trade. Looking good there. There goes Apple again as well. Big green candle there on Google. Google's starting to take off here, getting up to that 1755 we were just talking about. Look at Apple continuing to break higher here. Apple shares up about 0.8%. There goes Google, team. Google's on the run. Nice candle on Google. Let's see her break that 1755. We break that 1755. We're going to be looking for that next resistance area right around 1760. Easy money on that trade. There goes Facebook. A big candle on Facebook once again. Look at that breakout. 278.73 continuing to climb there. Baba's running here as well. BABA getting up to that 269 just about on Baba. Google's continuing to run there. Look at Google here. Right up to that 1755, just broke that 1755. Next green candle, and we should continue to break out up to 1760, and then look for that 1765. Looking good there. Apple still running. Facebook still running. Here's Apple.
4G export license for Huawei.
Apple
QCLM.
continuing to break out here on Apple. Nice run there on Apple. Let's see, the market's continuing to slowly climb here. Looking good. Semper Fi says Neo's killing it for him today. Nice job. Nice job on Neo. I wish I held into that with you guys, you know. We talked about it. I said that was going to hit that $50. It pulled back. I liked how it held that 40. Started that climb there. I should have held into that. Baba shares. Look at Baba, team. Baba getting up to that 269 right now. 269.06. We're 94 cents away from max net gains on our paycheck trade. Ephraim, what do we pay for our Baba trade? You remember off the top of your head? $1.30, 2.5, divide that by 1.3. That's a 92.31% max net gain on Baba if she's above 270 by tomorrow. She's at 269.17 now. Continuing to climb. There goes Google, Apple, Facebook. We're getting a nice climb here, team. Like what we're seeing. The Pelosi Schumer pulled us back a little bit in the market there. Once they got off air, we're starting to climb again. There goes Baba again. Nice climb on Baba. 269.17. We're 82 cents away from max net gains on Baba and closing in. We're now 80 cents away. Nice thing about Baba is I think we're going to continue to see that climb back up to that 280 within the next week or so. I like that setup on Baba. Boeing wants to climb here as well. BA. She's holding that 10, continuing that climb. Let's see her continue to run there. Dow's down about 114 points. Nasdaq's now up 56 points on the day. There goes Baba again, team. Another nice breakout on Baba. We're about 65 cents away.
Ben Harrington.
61 cents away from max net gains on our Baba paycheck trade.
He reported on it on November 10th, and again tweeting on it now and then removing that tweet was deleted on Pluralsight. Yes.
Apple shares are breaking out once again here. Take a look at Apple. Another nice climb on Apple there. Let's see on YouTube there. Joe K says good morning. Grant Goodlid says Neo is ripping. Joe Callahan says AMD starting to move. Let's see AMD. I haven't looked at AMD yet today. Another nice climb on AMD. 3-month daily. That's looking good there. I'm going to write that down here as well. AMD. I got that written down along with Workhorse there. I like that. Nice setup there. Let's see here. Grant Goodlid says ACB and Tilray taking off. TLRY. Let's see. Tilray. Meh. Not my cup of tea right now yet there. Grant Goodlid. So if we break $8 a share on Tilray, I'd be a nice entry there. That'd be a nice entry. Boeing shares are taking off here, team. Take a look at BA. I noticed one thing. Boeing climbs when the market's pulling back here. So Boeing still continuing to climb, near 181 again a share.
AZN, AstraZeneca.
Let's see. Joe Callahan says Nvidia's running. I saw that on my watch list. Continuing to break higher on Nvidia there. That's looking good there as well. I'm going to put that down. NVDA. Nvidia AMD Workhorse I got written down here. That's what I'm going to be watching here over the next few hours. Let's see. Dwayne says SE looks like a nice setup there. Yeah, you can trade that up to about 190. Not bad. Let's see. Anyone else on YouTube have anything they want me to take a look at? Anyone in the trade room have anything you want me to look at? Tyler S says JD. JD. Nice climb on JD. I'd be trading that up to about 93. Another 5-point move there, possible. Apple's starting to run there. Facebook's starting to run again. Apple's looking ready for a big run here, team. I'm really thinking about adding to our Apple trade going forward here to the November Expo. Or the December Expo for that matter. Let's see. Tyler S says Walmart or HD for a swing trade. Home Depot, let's take a look. Home Depot's near the lows of the day. I'd stay away from that. You don't want to be jumping into something when it's pulling back from the highs that much. Let's see Walmart.
Expect to cut 90,000 workers by the end of the year.
U.S. Airlines are expecting to cut 90,000 jobs by the end of the year.
Shares of Workhorse, WKHS, Workhorse Group up.
Guys, Workhorse is still taking off. WKHS. Look at Workhorse, still on the run. That's looking good there. I might jump into a trade on that with you guys. Let's see, WKHS. Maybe I'll do a small trade for the November 20th Expo there. $1.35. And I'll pick up, how many contracts do I want to get? That's the question. I don't want to get too many. This is going to be in the trade challenge account. Let's see, up $1.35, up 6%. 30, that being up to 22. That's a tough one to make. The options are so damn expensive for Workhorse. Let's see, calendar. Let's see what's going on with Workhorse. They already had earnings. Let's see what the daily chart looks like on Workhorse here. Looking like an easy $25 target, but you know, I really don't want to get next week's expo on it. I'll hold off on that for a little bit there. It's looking good though. Still breaking higher on Workhorse. Amazon's on the climb, Apple's on the climb, Facebook's on the climb, Baba's on the climb again. Looks like we're just having a slow, steady climb here, team. Slow, steady climb here for the day. Workhorse is still breaking higher here, team. What a breakout. Skyjack sold Neo for 58% gain. Nice job, Skyjack. Nice job. Skyjack, what else are you entering here? Tyler C says, I'm in Workhorse. 11-13-2050 call. Let's take a look at that week's expo.
From Donald Trump on Fox News.
Let's see what this week's expo is looking like. Guys, big candle on Facebook there. Facebook, Baba, Google, Amazon, Apple. Nice run there. Let's take a look at Workhorse for tomorrow's expo. WKHS. That's pretty cheap for tomorrow's expo. You guys still jumping in that? That's not bad for tomorrow's expo there. That has another, you know, $1.30 climb. You're going to have a nice double, triple on those calls there. Looking good.
XPEV, XPeng, hitting new highs now. 4070 up 20%. X-ray Papa Echo Victor. Shares of MoneyGram spiking here. MoneyGram reporting strong start to fourth quarter with 10 consecutive month of triple-digit growth. That's Michael Golf India. MoneyGram. Pennsylvania judge set to hear challenge of Italy reporting 37,978 new coronavirus cases on Thursday. 636 deaths in the last 24 hours. That in Italy.
Look at Google. What's going on with Google? Nice little climb there on Google.
APT, Alpha Protect shares are at the highs now, 1338.
Let's see.
APT,
Bob is holding that 50.
4%.
Facebook 278.33. Apple retraced down to that 50, holding that 120 area.
Alpha Protect now getting a pop here on volume, up more than 4% for APT. KODK, Kodak moving now, Kilo Oscar Delta Kilo, 677, KODK. Kodak hitting 683 at the high now, KODK. Kodak hitting $7 at the high. Crude inventories, a draw of 500. Sorry, correction. A build of 4.278 million versus a draw of 913,000 expected. Distillates, a draw of 5.35 million versus a draw of 1.864 million expected. And gasoline inventories, a draw of 2.309 million versus a draw of 263,000 expected. Crude now dropping here again. Crude inventories, a big build, 4.278 million versus.
Wow,
a
good
draw
news
of
there on the market, guys. Nice
913,000.
climb there.
And crude now pulling back 41.81.
Look at that big breakout on Google. Everything's getting a big climb here, team. Look at Facebook. There goes Baba. Look at Facebook, guys. Huge breakout. Facebook's almost near the highs of the day. 279.25. There goes Baba again. Take a look at Apple here. Apple shares are continuing to run. Big breakout on Apple shares. Let's take a look at Baba. Baba shares, we're on the climb here as well. We're only $1.63 away from max net gains on our Baba trade. Wow, guys, it's after 11 o'clock already. Where the heck did the day go? Alrighty, guys. You guys on YouTube, if you want to come join us, go to breakingchartsalerts.com. Come join us. Go to membership pricing plans and come try us out, guys. You know, we got a great program here. We're doing some seminars now across the state of Florida that we're just getting set up for. And things are going really great here. So, guys, come join us. Our new trade challenge is going to be starting December 1st. So, the trader membership, that'll give you a live morning trading session, pro trader, morning trading, afternoon trading, text alerts, and it'll give you the beginner and intermediate classes there. Elite pro trader, you're immediately saving $500 off the normal membership there, and you get the beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes. And you also get, one-on-one time with us as well with the Elite Pro Trader membership. So you save $500, you get a little bit of extra classes there, and you save money. You can't beat that. If you guys want to come join us, I mean, start off with the Trader membership. Once you see our value here, I know you're going to be upgrading just like everyone else does. So once you join us, go to Live Trade Room. Under live trading, click on live trade room, and then here you're going to have access to just about everything. Morning live session on Zoom, which is no delay compared to YouTube, that's got a big delay. So morning live, afternoon live, and then our class sign up, weekly classes. Yesterday we had a big storm here, so that's going to be uploaded. I already did the class, it's going to be uploaded there. And then to see the classes, you go right here, click on education. You'll see all the different types of classes for the beginner, intermediate, experienced traders. You'll see everything on here that's really nice, beautifully set up here. And then if you want to see our lesson library, you click on lesson library. The classes are an hour to an hour and a half long, and our lessons here are right here, and you got nice lessons that you guys could watch that are between 5 and 10 minutes long if you're time constrained there. So guys, come join us, breakingchartalerts.com. We'll be happy to have you with us. We'll answer any questions. You guys could click on the bottom right there of that website, and you guys could shoot us a message if you need to. But got a class now, guys, and I will see you guys again live in the afternoon. Hope everyone has a great day. God bless, team, and stay safe out there. COVID cases are continuing to climb. So see you guys shortly. Market's continuing to climb here. Like the way everything's looking, and I'll see you guys in the afternoon. Great job today, team. Bye-bye.